Embark on a journey where time slows, the forest whispers, and adventure awaits. Welcome to the Skunk Train Rail Bikes on the Noyo. Our meeting place is the Sherwood House, which is a few miles outside of Fort Bragg. From there we walk down a trail to where the tunnel comes out. Unfortunately, in 2013, the tunnel collapsed, so you can no longer leave from the depot in downtown Fort Bragg. Instead, we're a few miles out of town, and this is where we get on the rail bikes after an orientation from our guides.
And you'll see a lot of stumps that are left up high. The reason for that is because redwoods hold a lot of water in their base.
After a great orientation from our guide Sochi on the trail going down to the rail bikes, we finally came upon them, and then were given a great orientation by our second guide, whose name is Ember.
You will need these hand signs because there are no brake lights on these bikes. First one is slow down. Second one is stop. Make sure you throw those up every time you slow down and stop.
After a thorough orientation by our guide Ember on how these e-bikes work, we get underway. These custom-built electric assist rail bikes offer a unique way to experience the redwoods. Quiet, eco-friendly, and deeply immersive. As we pedal, or not pedal, the 12-mile ride to Camp Noyo, we traverse 12 wooden trestle bridges, each offering panoramic views of the Noyo River and the lush forest beyond. We are required to regroup at a road crossing that comes up, as regulations require that all the cars must pass together and there must be a flag person as we pass. Believe it or not, this is an old mail-order home that you could order from the Sears and Roebuck catalog. The catalog was available from 1888 until 1993. The Sears catalog played a significant role in American life for over a century, providing a wide range of goods and services through mail order, which was especially important for people in rural areas.
Here's a tree. We can go inside. We can go all the way through it, can't we?
You're wearing your helmet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, this is soft. You usually take your fingernail in, it's just like it's ash. Circle.
We can look at the whole thing all the way up there. That was awesome.
The Skunk Train name has interesting origins. When technology permitted, we swapped over to using these things called motor cars. Motor cars are like buses with train wheels that run along the track. They had diesel engines, and they had crude oil potbelly stoves that they would use to heat the cabins for the winter. Diesel doesn't smell that bad when it burns, but crude oil smells absolutely wonderful. All of these people that lived to the left and right got the wonderful pleasure of smelling the cars before they ever saw or heard them, which is just like a skunk. So the locals started calling us the Skunk Train.
Yeah, so they just gave us the history of the tracks, right? They were built for the lumber industry, and then once they had finished logging here, they turned it into a commuter train overnight. So it'd take you overnight to go overnight to Willits and then down to San Francisco.
Yeah. This is the grove right here. So I guess there's an old cabin, but apparently there are some old growth trees back in there somewhere. Well, there's some pretty big trees up above there. You can see up by the sun. It could be old growth.
Our batteries died.
With this one or? You're welcome. Yeah, appreciate that. Should be good deal.
Okay, so coming up is what our guide said is the white iris, which is, I think I've seen them a lot, but she says this one's really rare, so we're going to check it out. By the flags. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab a picture of it.
Oh yeah, it's going to turn us around. So that's what they were using. So that one back there,
that's
a circle back there.
It is a turnstile, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you what the blue things are for, and I think I know now.
Yeah, that's that turntable.
Where do you want us a little more?
Yeah, we're good. You're right here.
Good here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take your lunches with you. The bathrooms are here. So yeah, you just follow the tracks down. You're going to see a little hut, a sign that says Camp Noyo. Cut into the woods there on the trail. Look for a metal roof. That's the bathroom.
Oh, we stopped for the iris.
You're not coming with us? Oh, you're staying.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you took pictures.
Oh, awesome.
yeah, it's really cool.
Isn't it cool?
I've seen a lot of white irises, but I don't know if I've seen one that's that
Pale iris.
that white.
Pretty white, right?
Yeah, yeah. Not that complicated.
No,
Yeah.
the hardest one is the bike with the trailer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's the tricky one.
Welcome to Camp Noyo. To book stay with us, please visit the website. Huh, I wonder if you can stay here. I don't know, sir. Oh, here's a trail. Restroom. There's some sort of roof over there. The metal roof might be the restroom, huh? I hope we're not going the wrong way here. Did I take the wrong way?
We're kind of free to wander around here and find out again to the river.
We took a lunch break at the Noyo River, and our guide Sochi decided to take a kayak out for a spin. When you sign up for the tour, you're supplied with a packed lunch, which includes a drink, a sandwich, and chips. Just upstream from the picnic area, we crossed the brand new bridge over to the main part of the camp. You can still see the old bridge, which was built in 1952 and is now failing. They're trying to decide what to do with it, whether they're going to leave it as an artifact or tear it down, or sell pieces of it. Anyway, once we crossed the bridge, we met the gentleman who owns the camp, and we had a nice talk with him. The new bridge is dedicated to Earl and Churro, a pair of dogs that belong to the main donor for the bridge. The old bridge is called the Tallman Bridge, and as I said, its future is undecided. After a leisurely lunch, it's time to gather up, head back to the Camp Noyo sign, and board the rail bikes. On the way back, we stopped at this old redwood cabin in the woods. It was pretty dilapidated, but occupied probably not too long ago. There are plenty of artifacts laying around that you can check out, but for me it was way too rotten to go inside because of the danger of potential collapse. After visiting the cabin, it was pretty much a straight shot back to the start-finish, where we debarked and started the climb back up to the Sherwood House. After arriving back at the start-finish at the tunnel, it was just a matter of hiking out on this beautiful prepared trail through the Redwoods. It was a really enjoyable hike. Pretty short and a little bit steep, but the trail is absolutely wonderful. At that point, we arrived back at the Sherwood House, and it was time to say goodbye to everyone.
All right, folks, well, I'm back at the van. I hope you enjoyed the Skunk Train Rail Bike ride. It was awesome. I would highly recommend it. It's a little bit of a hike up and down, and it's a 24-mile round trip. They're e-bikes. You don't really have to pedal, so it doesn't take much effort. But it's really fun and beautiful. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.